So we've all cheated, right? No, not that kind of cheating, you sick freak. I'm talking about cheating on tests. Cheating can be the best and worst thing that could happen to you. I've gotten the best of both sides, but no one really wants to hear the good, do they? So during 11th grade, I was screwed because I missed the first 2 weeks of school, so I was majorly behind on all of my subjects, and I realized I needed to grind really badly to make up for missed time. So seeing as I had a plethora of tests coming up in less than a week, I figured that the best solution would be to study hard through the upcoming nights as I fell into a downward spiral of depression and sleep deprivation. Nah, I decided to cheat. So I sat down and looked through all my subjects, and I figured that I should put all of my work into physics, English, and human biology whilst completely ignoring history and psychology as they seemed really easy. But the night before my psychology test, I had a moment of panic and I realized that psychology wasn't that easy. So I grabbed a sheet of paper and ripped it into small pieces and began writing down the notes from class that my teacher had put up online. I figured that the only solution would be to cheat, so that's what I did. Fast forward about an hour later and I'm staring at 30 small pieces of paper. So anyway, I woke up the next morning and walked into class, sat down and looked at the test and shed a tear. I'd completely forgotten to write down the stuff we learned from week 1. Okay, so we're off to a bad start. I flipped the page, and whilst my teacher was busy helping another student, I pulled out a handful of notes from my pocket. I quickly slid them under my paper, and from there it was smooth sailing. I finished the test, tucked my notes back into my pockets and handed it in. Feeling pretty proud of myself, I sat back down, and when the bell rang, I decided to check my schedule to see what class I had next. I'd forgotten which pocket I put my notes in and accidentally exposed myself. I tried to grab the notes really quickly, but by then the teacher had already seen them and I received a fat 0. I also got an email sent to my parents, and when I got home that day, it wasn't